Hello, friend. Welcome to your reading. Into the shadows to find the light. Into the shadows to find the light. Welcome to your reading. I am really excited for this one today. I had a pretty intense download over this kind of full moon time about the importance of shadow work and deep childhood healing. And I kind of wanted to focus the reading today around that. I mean, we'll see as we get into it here. What does the collective need to know about this current still full moon energy? The root chakra came out. I'm actually playing a root chakra frequency right now, which I will link in the description below, by Anthony Summer, who has amazing frequencies. I play them while I sleep very often. The root chakra is literally about kind of this survival instinct and kind of, and it is about that really deep work. It's about fear. It's about security. It's almost like that lizard brain instinct, safety. And oftentimes when we haven't done this level of shadow work, looking at the parts of ourselves that we don't like, that we aren't proud of, that we would rather not think about, and go, what is that? Why is that? Why do I not like this part of myself? Or do I need to change this part of myself? Can I love myself even with this side of myself, be aware, work to improve it? Or is this something about myself that I accept, I kind of know is maybe not something that I'm super proud of, but I'm aware of it and I love myself even with this trait? In the 12-step programs, which are highly amazing, I highly recommend getting into that type of recovery if you have a tendency toward codependency or getting into a lot of debt, or even they have an overeating one. They call them character defects. I don't necessarily agree with that terminology. I don't necessarily agree with that terminology to character defects, but I think that exploring those deeper, darker parts of yourself is so critical, and taking a look at them, because you don't know what to work on if you don't look at it, and you don't know if it's something that you can learn to love if you don't look at it either. Metatron's cube has also popped out here, which is all about patterns, reviewing patterns, possibly acknowledging patterns or cycles. 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. It's funny. There's a quote that I have been seeing a lot recently, and it's funny. My stomach is starting to ache as I talk about this, but you saw this fall out in reverse. I don't think that this quote is coming out in reverse. I think what's coming out in reverse is this idea of fighting, right? The quote that I've been seeing is the battle shall be fought anew every day. I don't know who said it originally, unfortunately. But I was thinking about it, and I'm like, who are you fighting though? Are you fighting against the Matrix, society? Are you fighting against yourself? Are you fighting against your higher self? Are you fighting against growth? What are you fighting against? And I think that's a question that is sort of begging to be asked here with this root chakra and the patterns, and it's like, who you fighting? Because you might be fighting the wrong one. I got a shadow work journal on Amazon, actually. But you can find shadow work prompts or shadow work exercises online. It came originally from a guy named Carl Jung, Jung. And it's really important. And I think it's something that a lot of us ignore because we focus on growing. We focus on kind of the light, bright, oh, well, this is what I'm good at and I'm going to capitalize on this. But until we address sort of the lesser parts of ourselves, the parts we like less about ourselves, it's going to be hard to kind of go anywhere with that weight chained around your ankle. It's been coming up a lot for me lately. So maybe that'll help you. I think this full moon has been very illuminating of what we have been avoiding and about breaking these patterns. Gosh, my stomach is really aching. You might be having stomach issues right now due to this full moon, or needing to rest more. That also has been coming out very heavy. I've been sleeping a lot. Oops, Siri, hello. I've been sleeping a lot and I've been sleeping very deeply. I've been needing it and I've been just trying to honor that. Yeah, Neptune energy. That's what I was talking about. Neptune is all about dreaming, fantasy, illusion, and the subconscious. Your guides may want you to spend more time dreaming in order to receive these messages that they are trying to send you at this time. And also for healing, because it's like there's something coming in about, in order to balance out this root chakra energy, there needs to be a balance, coming into a balance, something alchemically healing. And it might be masculine and feminine, but it might be wider than that or deeper than that. It's about like a perfect blend. It almost feels like blending the 3D and the 5D, which is quite the achievement. The Mike Tyson quote here: when you're favored by God, you are also favored by the devil. Who you came to the party with is who you leave with. That's sort of what we were talking about earlier. Who are you fighting? Are you fighting yourself? Are you fighting with God, who's trying to lead you to the right path? Are you fighting the devil? Is there a way that these inner demons that you've been fighting against, that you can at least meet them, introduce yourself, say hello, and be like, look, if we're going to be in this body and soul and mind together, there has to be a way for us to figure this out, work out an arrangement or agreement where I, myself, the ego, is okay with you taking up space here, but where you're not running the roost, as it were. It's just so interesting how all of this is coming out. Give us more about this energy, please. I feel like we need it right now. Please, I'd love a little bit more information. By the way, this is the Neon Awakening Volume 2 deck by Spiritual Infusion 1111. I always have the decks linked in the description below. I will also have the frequency playing and some other information linked below. Okay, I think that's all they want to say about this right now, actually. Just a quick channel announcement. Okay, I think I showed this to you guys before. I made this big batch of money oil. I think you can kind of see it. It looks like sparkly green swamp water, but it's actually oil. And I've been letting it sort of do its thing and marinate. But it's time. It's ready for me to go ahead and start getting it into some of you guys' hands. I've gifted it to some people who have been swearing by it. They say that their income has increased, their entrepreneurial endeavors have been kind of working some magic. They've gotten coupons on things, discounts for things, gifted things. So I do think it's time for me to start offering this to you guys. I only have this one batch right now, which as you can see, it's not a ton, but it's enough for probably about 15 bottles, I would say. And I'm going to offer it to you guys to buy. Everyone who buys this will get possibly a little goodie. I haven't thought through it all the way yet, as well as a handwritten thank you note for me from this first batch. Information to purchase is going to be in the description box below this video. And when I am out, I am out for the time being until I can make another batch. Every ingredient in here has been hand selected by me for attraction, for success, for abundance, for money specifically. And I've talked about how to use it before on my channel, but you can apply it to your hands before going into a job interview, shaking hands with somebody. You can apply it almost like a perfume behind your neck, in your hairline. I've used it in my hairline, like kind of like scratching it into my scalp before. You can actually also apply it to a credit card, your bank card, your checkbook, your wallet. You can put it like, you can use it on everything. It's just, it's a skin safe oil. The sparkle is a little bit of mica, and I do not eat it, do not drink it. Yeah, so that information is going to be in the description box below. I really am looking forward to you guys having this. I also am going to take a few limited number of personal readings at this time, and that information will be in the description box below as well. I just think it's time for me to start opening things up. I don't have a fancy website or anything slick like that going quite yet. The packaging on the money oil is a little rudimentary, but it is all handmade by me myself. And I figure you have to start from somewhere, and you guys are here with me at the start. So I'm going to do my best to give you guys that benefit of supporting me at the beginning. And yeah, I just appreciate you guys so much. And hopefully this will sort of get me that push, and me wearing the money oil during this reading will get me that push toward 1,000 subscribers, where my channel can get monetized and I can start doing a little bit more with this business. I would love to branch out into making my own tarot decks, oracle decks, even more oils, maybe a love oil, maybe a protection oil someday. So I just thank you guys so much. And yeah, I look forward to reading for some of you as well. Okay, back to the reading. Sorry for the advertisement and announcement, but yeah. What does the collective need to know about the energy that's coming at them due to this full moon, all these crazy retrogrades? What does the collective need to know right now? This is the regular Neon Awakening Tarot, Volume 1. This is the regular tarot. What does the collective need to know right now? There is a deck that's calling me if this one doesn't want to give me anything. I think I'm going to dig into this deck over here, and then we're going to get into love shortly. But I do feel like this is a critical time, especially since we were talking about shadow work. Okay. Show me, please. What does the collective need to know about this current energy? What the energy that's coming at them, that's around them at this time. This could be love, this could be friendship, this could be family, this could be work. What does the collective need to know right now? Please show me. I love this deck. This deck was actually gifted to me by Whitney. Divine Masculine. Okay. So if you guys are watching with somebody on your mind, they have you on their mind as well. That's abundantly clear. And I think this message is also, especially with Temperance here, there is a level of connection right now and a level of mirroring going on. So as you choose to heal and go inward, so this person will reflect that. I also feel like with this Neptune energy looking at me, you may be experiencing some telepathy, some connection in your dreams. You may be even connecting astrally with them, like almost like projecting, astral projecting. If you all are seeking spiritual counsel right now, whether it's a priest, whether it's a reader, what do we need to know about this priest? What do we need to know about this priest? Be careful. It's kind of what I was getting from the priest energy, actually. Be careful who you are. Oh my gosh. Sorry, that's my reminder to take my medication. Who you are going to with your deepest, darkest secrets and confessions, be careful that they are listening to you for the right reasons and do not have ulterior motives. In fact, I would almost say to be quiet if you want my advice. And I'm not saying be quiet like what you're saying is wrong. I'm just saying who you're saying it to, be certain that they are for you and not using you or trying to make money off of you specifically. I don't know why that's coming in the way that it is, but it is. So be aware. So if you're going to a psychic and they're like, oh, for $200 more, I'll give you, you know, blah, 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 blah. Think about that. Think about why they're saying that. A lot of times people like that don't have your highest good at heart. Never sort of impulse purchase with that because a lot of them are very trained salespeople. Always say, I'd like to take 24 hours to think about whatever. What else does the collective need to know right now? This also might be something that your divine masculine is going through. They may have gotten scammed. Or they may be going through financial difficulties or legal troubles causing financial difficulties. They also may be trying to get out of a contract specifically or a lease. See, it's like, I know this says gift on it, but this almost looks like a psychic. I don't know why it's coming in like that. You may be spiritually very gifted, or that may be coming in this energy at this time, or you may know somebody with those gifts. And it's funny, as I flipped this over, that honked. Whatever this is, I feel like you can trust it. You also may be receiving a gift because of your kindness specifically over a period of time. You're being perceived as being this like sweetheart energy by a lot of people. There also may be some healing with a mother or grandmother or aunt. during this time, especially during the Mercury retrograde. I feel like that might be coming out, is some healing with a mother figure. It may have to do with boundaries specifically. That's been coming out heavy in my own card pulls. Something about boundaries and healing via boundaries, saying, you know, hey, I know that you are doing this because you love me, but I don't need to be managed. I need to be supported. Something like that. I feel really called to use this deck right now. What does the collective need to work on with regards to shadow work? What does the collective need to work on with regards to shadow work? You wanted to turn over. Guarded. There's something about you having been hurt a lot and guarding yourself to the point where it's like you're not letting anyone in. And you're supposed to work on that. Vulnerability. It's also two hands, a pair of hands specifically, if you look at that. Yeah, it's like you need to work on allowing yourself to be vulnerable and trusting the right people and trusting your intuition with the wrong people. Temperance is here. Okay, I'm actually going to scoot these here because look at this. It's the balance. It's the balance. Temperance is about, in the original Temperance, one foot is on land and one foot is on water. It's about balance. So it's balancing between your having your guard up and being vulnerable, knowing who to trust and who to keep your protection up around. What does the collective need to work on with regards to their shadow work? Bound. Yeah, it's like you've been overprotective of yourself for a period of time and you feel tied up. This is giving Eight of Swords energy significantly. It might, look, Mother is here again. It might have to do with a mother wound that's getting ready to blow up or heal is what I just heard. You may either need to cut contact with your mother or have a significant conversation with your mother or heal things with your mother. This issue may have stemmed from mother issues, but you're meant to heal this. Look at this, healer. You're meant to heal this. I know it's a snake, but the snake is shedding its skin and regenerating itself with growth. Because you're the magician. It's like you're meant to heal this. You're meant to heal this. And you're meant to heal this now. Fascinating. Really, really, really fascinating, actually. I'm just like taking a moment to like take all of this in. Okay, let's go ahead and ask about your person then, since that was already here. What does the collective need to know about their person's energy at this time? What does the collective need to know about their person's energy at this time? They miss you. If you're not speaking to your person, they really don't like it. And they are the Chariot's in reverse. They feel like nothing is going right. They feel very like stuck. And it's like they're living in a state of regret. Why? Why? They may have lied to you. 5-5. It's a 5 time. Fives are very it's a number of change, but it's also a number of like tough stuff. I mean, in the tarot, like 5 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and the 5 of Wands are all conflict cards, because it's kind of like a conflicted number almost. I don't know enough about numerology. That's something that I am continuing to study. But also there's a 5 here with the courthouse. 2 + 3 is 5. It's a 5 time in your person's life right now. I feel like they're going through a lot of changes, but it's like it's almost being forced. And it's because they lied to you, and it's like they're thinking about the past. Significantly, they're thinking about the past. They're like, why did I do that? Why didn't I do that? Why didn't I say this? And it's like they feel like they should have made a decision and moved forward in a particular way with integrity, is what I just heard, much earlier. Much earlier. Aries is here, Libra, Aquarius, and Taurus. Cancer energy is here. It's funny, the moon is only here once, but I'm getting a major lunar energy from this spread. I think it's probably due to the full moon energy. And the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like they've been stuck, and they like are thinking about how stuck they've been. It's funny, I saw the Virgo, and I'm a Virgo, and I realized my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. As I'm talking about this. They may be working, I'm not seeing any Leo energy yet or any Sun energy, but they may be like preparing to work on their solar plexus chakra. They wouldn't call it that specifically, but it's like working on their self-esteem, working on their self-worth, working on like building up how they feel about themselves and expressing who they are. It's like, I almost feel like they're in like the preparing stages of that. 2 of Swords. 2-2. I feel like they're in the 5. It's funny. It's different suits, but it's like the same energy. They're in the 5 of Pentacles because they stayed in the 2 of Swords too long. The 2 of Swords is indecision. It's, well, I could go this way or that way. It's also stalker energy. They are watching you. They're thinking about you. Sorry, Libras. Libras are the stalkers of the zodiac. It's just that vibe. It's also giving this energy. In the original 2 of Swords, she's wearing a blindfold. And it's like avoiding, it's like already knowing the answer, but avoiding making the choice because it's hard. And that's why they're living in a state of regret now. Again, it's almost like, here, look at this. I really hope this shows up on camera, because I want you guys to like be able to see it. It's like they are in this deep dark place because I'm covering all the words. They're in this deep dark place because it's like they didn't choose between, they stayed guarded instead of being vulnerable. It would have been safe to trust you. It would have been, because you loved them. You had pure intentions. You weren't here to screw this person over or whatever. But they didn't. They stayed stuck in the 2 of Swords. And it's like, or they made a bad choice. They went with the past energy. So by you healing this, it would be huge if you're soulfully connected to this person. Really huge. Let me just ask. I feel like most of this energy is within themselves. I don't feel like there is a significant influence from an external influence, but I might as well ask. What does the collective need to know about the external influences around the masculine energy at this time? What does the collective need to know? It's like they don't... Basic. What does the collective need to know about this external energy? What does the collective need to know about this external influence or energy? Yeah, it's like there's almost nothing to say. Because there's no... They're thinking about you, collective. They're unimpressed with this other person. This other person may be a karmic energy in so that they are triggering your person into solitude in order to heal. That could be the case. How does the collective's person feel about this external influence? TLC. It's almost like it's almost like this person is like triggering them, or it's like they're irritating them, so it's like they need to like take some time away and take care of themselves and recuperate and recover. Oh, hello. Yeah, because you're the one that they... I feel like they feel really strongly about you, collective. And it's like, hello? This person doesn't even compare. I don't necessarily know if they're entirely separated from this person, but it is transpiring. I also feel like there's something about this bath and the like smoke or fire here that's making me feel like your energy is like very like intoxicating to the masculine in a good way. It's almost like it's almost like healing to them. It's like being in your energy is like medicine. It's like taking this bath almost. And I feel like you know this intuitively. I feel like you know all of this intuitively, but you're looking for confirmation, so I'm giving you the confirmation here. If this isn't resonating for you, then that's okay. This is a collective reading. But I feel like it's something you intuitively already know. This person also may have may be extremely jealous of you and have their eye on you. So protect yourself against that. I've talked a lot on this channel before about things you can do to protect your energy, protect yourself. Crystals like black obsidian and black tourmaline. You can get necklaces or rings, or you can just carry them around in your pocket. I wouldn't recommend doing one quite this size in your pocket because it could hurt. You can also sage your living space. Palo Santo is great for that. There is a significant amount of mirroring between you and your person right now. And they feel like they do have an eye on you on social media, on whatever, and they may even be looking at old photos of you and like they think you're really attractive. I feel like this full moon, the Mercury retrograde, Saturn retrograde, Chiron retrograde, all of the retrogrades that have been going on for this period of time have been such that your person is going through some major changes. And I feel like if you feel detached or disconnected from your person right now, that is for your protection. I'm looking at this court house, and I don't know whether this is you or your person going through some legal issues, but or contractual issues. Banking issues also is coming in. But I do feel like there's a level of mirroring, and it may not be in the most direct manner that you think. So it's like if they're having legal issues, you're having issues with your boss at work. And it's like some and it's with like a written communication type thing on your end. And you're like, well, that's not the same at all. But it's like from a higher perspective, a spiritual perspective, it is the same. I'm going to get some advice for you guys, and then I think that will be it. My little crystals, my vast collection of decks that I need to organize in a put together way. That is my own shadow work, is I need to get more organized. What is the collective's advice with regarding the situation with the person on their mind? Oh, I'm shuffling this upside down. Well, it was meant to come out that way. Too self-sufficient. Relying solely on oneself can lead to isolation and loneliness. Constantly shouldering all responsibilities without delegating or asking for help can lead to burnout. It's crucial to strike a balance and recognize when to seek support from others. That's significant. There's something about, it's not just being too self-sufficient, it's about limiting your options, and it's about limiting your potential. And it has something to do with pride specifically and ego. But it also has to do with what I was talking about earlier, and like being overly guarded because you're not trusting the right people. I'm almost seeing like a proceed with caution sign. It's like, to proceed with caution, you still have to proceed, right? You can proceed with caution, but you still have to move forward. Otherwise, you're holding up traffic. Higher learning. There's something also about you like specifically journaling out the shadow work you're doing, or reading books about it, doing the actual like studious learning. And it can be, if you don't like reading, it can be audiobooks, it can be podcasts, it could be reading or taking quizzes online. But there's something about you actually doing the work. And I'm talking to myself as I am a part of this collective as well. One more card of advice for the collective during this time. Oh shoot, I forgot to do messages from your person. I'll do that real quick too. One more card of advice, please, for the collective. Please. All right, I'll take the bottom. Mysteries and excitement. There might be something coming that you're really not expecting and you wouldn't ordinarily be open to. Sorry. that you wouldn't ordinarily be open to. That's confirmation of that for me. And it's like if you're allowing yourself to open up and you're not being so hyper independent, it will lead to something really beautiful. The words that are sticking out on this card are curiosity, wonder, and anticipation. Amazing. Okay, let's go ahead and get like just a couple messages from your person, and then let's call it good, okay? Messages from the collective's person, please. Messages for them from their collective's person. Little do you know, I think about you too a lot. We saw that. The first card out was the Divine Masculine, so we definitely saw that. I know you're entertaining other guys, or they think you're entertaining other guys even if you're not. That might be something that they are afraid of, and it may be part of the larger plan for you to entertain somebody else if you've been in separation a long time, if you have been just keeping to yourself. Messages from the collective's person for them. Okay, I guess these two. I'm obsessed with you. Oh boy. And we have unfinished business. I want to give you my world and then some. Can we start over? Okay. Beautiful energy. Thank you all so much for being here today. Again, please like and subscribe to the channel. I would really love to have you in the little family here that we are growing. And if you are interested in booking a personal reading, or I have very limited spots, so thank you in advance for your patience on that. Or buy the money oil here. Check the link in the check the description box for information on how to do that. I will also pin a comment, and that information will be gone when it is gone. Stay strong, dig deep within yourself, and get excited for to do this kind of work, because it is exciting. Imagine loving yourself, flaws and all, and just being perfectly okay and content with who you are, but also motivated to keep the journey rolling. That's the best place to be. Okay, I love you all. See you in the comments. Bye.